everyone, it's Nate here. Yeah, I tried to post a video last night, but unfortunately it failed. I don't know why. And I'd just previously deleted the hard copy before I'd checked to see if it had uploaded on YouTube, because it never happened before. And yep, so I had no backup. I deleted all my files because yeah, I've got massive memory issues with my phone. So that's very, very annoying that I lost that entire video. It was quite interesting. I put the same thumbnail up because the issue was that I had a bit of a moral dilemma. I went to a sale and there was this item here. Hopefully I can show it like this. So this gun lot here. So that was, I picked that up in the sale. I was there first, but probably about 20 minutes later, a guy walked in with his grandson and said, oh, that was the main thing that I came for. And you know, he sort of acted a little bit cranky about it, and then as he walked out, he's like, well, you have to leave it because that's the man's now. Caught it all on video, the whole conversation and all that, that I was left sort of wondering, you know, do I be the nice guy and, you know, chase him down and be like, oh mate, you know, like, you know, because, you know, he's in the military and a lot of them were the guns that he used to show his grandson and that. So, you know, like, I feel really bad here, take it and all that. But when I got out to the car, I thought I'll comp it. You know, if it's a cheap item, then it doesn't really matter. But I'll put it up on the screen. It comped out at $125. So at the time, like, I filmed a video on the drive home about how I was feeling about the situation. And for $125, I just couldn't do it. Like, I'm not working. Money's tight. Money, you know, we need money. So I kept it, and I told Carmen the story, and she's like, oh, no, screw him, in a nice way, but, you know, we got to look after ourselves. So that was the moral dilemma that I had, you know, to try and be the nice guy and all that, or, you know, keep an item that I found first, fair and square. And a few other people actually in the video were like, oh, what's that? And looked at my pile. So even if I didn't grab it first, someone else would have grabbed it second or third. Anyway, so I've lost all the footage of that whole weekend. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do a quick recap of what I bought at that. It was an estate sale. I'm going to show you something I did today because I went out to Texas and grabbed a few things, but I also did something a little bit interesting. So I'm going to show you that. And then I'll do a quick recap of what sold this week. So anyway, okay, let's have a look at the items with a proper camera. So the guns here, they were $3. That was a heck of a bargain. Sorry, mate, but I had to, you know, I've got to try and make some cash here. This here is a Land Cruiser by Road Legends. The comps are on the screens. I think about $99. Someone's got one that they're trying to sell for, or they sold for. So it's a little bit dusty from the shed, but yeah, I thought that was a pretty cool item. This thing here comps out at about 15 to 20 bucks. It was a 50-cent thing that I picked up and looked because it looked interesting. This is a rifle scope, and probably can't see the information there, but it is a Nico Sterling nitrogen filled 4x20. So yeah, that comped out, I think $25, $30 for a $4 thing, but I threw it into a box of tools and all that and got it all for $10. Found myself an Ewok. I used to have this when I was younger, so just to find him I thought was pretty cool. I'll put him up on the screen with all his accessories and all that, what he's worth, but obviously he's completely naked. In the video you saw me finding Skeletor, which I was, you know, that'll go in the personal collection, but I was so happy with that. Same with this Leonardo, original 1990s. I think it might have been a shampoo bottle or something, or maybe even a juice back in the day, but it's a 1990s one. Hopefully that's not just the trademark, but actually the year that it was done. These deluxe Archer headphones, I like the old school look of these, and they comp okay for a $2 purchase. And this one here is a professional disc cleaner, which is about $220 to $250, I think. And that was, I had that in a bundle. I showed all the bundle in the video, but that bundle there, that item there was part of the $45, so it probably cost me about $25. And yeah, inside it's all completely like new and everything, so apparently the guy never used it. So I might see if I keep that for personal use if it's got good reviews. But yeah, for the price, I could have used one of those back when I was selling heaps of DVDs, but couldn't do wrong by that price. Oh, I got a Bundy shirt here that I picked up, and a Coast a stubby holder. That's all the tools I got. A couple of nice swords that were $1 each from 1975, probably Papua New Guinea. Another 4X mug there, made out of wood. Some crystals that comp out at about $30, like crystal glasses. So yeah, a whole bunch of tools. So it was quite a really good estate sale. Just in Texas, and the other op shop is open. So I just got back from Texas, so I went to Texas at Inglewood today because I thought what I'd do is I'll look up if there's any sort of good local buys, and if there's a good local buy somewhere I can go to source, then I'll pick that up and hopefully that'll cover the trip. So this lot here, I'll put it up on the screen. It was a $10 purchase, and so this stack and this stack I've already put through the system to sell, so all I have to do is put them in a box, send them off, and for $10 that is either $96 cash or I think it's $116 credit. So that pays for the petrol, that pays for half the stuff I bought today. That's as easy as it's done. This lot here will be sell local because they're either not worth it or they're the EB Games cases like that. So hopefully that lot there, if I can't recoup the $10 there, I'm doing something wrong. And then there's Dodger. Oh no, that's Rocky. I thought Dodger was hanging around, but it's Rocky. So I'll go out here. I think Carmen might be... Carmen's due back any moment now. But the guy, he had some Xbox games, but he couldn't find them, and he's actually leaving town today. He's moving to South Australia. But he said, I'll throw these in for you. So we got these. So that's my boy, Spider-Man, King Kong and the Amazing Spider-Man, as a bonus throw-in. So definitely be making my money there. Okay, so I went to Texas and Inglewood today, so I thought I'd show you some of the interesting purchases I got in Texas with Carmen.
Yay. Hi. I work today. Okay, so Bling by Victoria. So we think that might be one of the Victoria's Secret brands. We've got a single stitch retro ladies.
Not retro, it's actual vintage.
Well, it is very vintage.
Single stitch.
That one, England.
So it's got the rose on the thing there too.
On the side. England,
and yes, Franklin's with us too, of course.
Frank. Sorry, remember.
So that was a Nike one. This one here, unfortunately, it's got some holes in it, but I think all these were worn by the same player because they're all in the one store. They're all together, like a whole heap of rugby jerseys.
Another Canterbury.
So Canterbury, so that's known mostly as a rugby brand.
Canterbury's from New Zealand. This is vintage.
Yep, so just a nice look.
Worcester.
Had to do the research on that one, but it just was a good quirky one for $4.
Western District Rugby Football Club.
I just like the look of that one.
Forex on the side. Forex is the beer of Queensland. Okay.
This one's just got topper on it, and so another one for research.
What's that animal again?
A jaguar?
No, it's a cheetah.
Okay, or cheetah.
A couple of these are pretty dirty, but we can give them a
So
soak.
South African rugby.
African colours.
Got the flag on the
sleeve.
On the sleeve and everything. That's the Nike one, isn't it? Nike.
Nike.
Yeah, so Nike. Yeah, awesome.
It's another Canterbury one.
So that's St Albert's College.
Yeah.
So probably where that person went to college to learn to play rugby.
Okay. Queensland Rugby Football SU. What's maybe Seniors Union? Might have been a...
I'll have to look that one up.
Yeah,
but yeah, just a
check
good look to that
That's
one.
a really nice stretchy fabric.
And this is
this is cool.
an Australian basketball, so it's sleeveless t-shirt, but it's on a Nike tag. So yeah, don't see that very often at all.
No. Okay.
A Reebok.
Reebok, yep.
So this is a Welsh Rugby Union. Yeah, that's a cool one, that one. I like just the solid Reebok. Another one we have to do our research on. I'm going to guess this is like Turkish rugby or... Oh no, like it could be Welsh, but once we look up Saracens, it'll tell us. But yeah, just a good jacket, that one.
Yeah, that's another Canterbury one.
I like the random stuff to have them in the shop that no one else would have. So this is another Canterbury shirt, isn't it? Oh, Gant.
Gant now. That's a long sleeve men's.
I've got a few in my shop at the moment, but they're still, they're like $70 to $80 shirts. Hurley, this is just a very unique style one. So.
Okay, and Loco only.
I think it says, Loco only. Okay, oh, this is awesome.
This is a really nice billabong.
So it's got...
Billabong printed.
I don't even know what that is. It's got like a plastic tag there. It's been broken, unfortunately. But like all this thing.
Oh.
But it's all billabong, billabong, billabong. So it's a check shirt. I don't pull it. It's an actual, like, I think there's something written on it at one stage. Oh, it's on the back.
Billabong on the other side.
Yeah, cool.
Yep. Probably been melted by the iron. Canterbury, New Zealand. Men's long sleeve shirt.
Yep.
Another Canterbury jersey. So this is all about
this is Queensland
Granite Mountain.
What is it? Queensland Academy of Sport.
Yeah.
But yeah, just a good Canterbury look again.
Queensland State of Origin.
Canterbury again.
Canterbury again.
Queensland Maroons.
Queensland Reds. Is Reds rugby?
Yep. So this is the Reds.
Yep. And is that on
that's
the
the
back?
brand.
ISC.
Yeah.
What do we got here?
And this is the Inglewood store.
Eddie Bauer.
So ladies' jacket.
Yep, that's a nice jacket.
It's good, thick that one.
Fully lined. Okay. Some of these Quicksilver men's
Pants. Half price, so that was good. They didn't tell me that when I was shopping that they were half price red.
Veronica Main. So she's quite. She has some fabulous stuff. Really lovely stuff.
Yeah, nice.
It's a nice beige.
Don't worry about the hats or anything. I think that'll be.
Well, that's all the.
I could go through them eventually. I did show Cap Guy. There was. So there's this one here, which is a Ram one, which is actually on a really, really old sports tag, this one. So had to do my research, but that could be really old. And there's one other really the Ford New Holland one. Oh. No, there's a Dodge one.
New Holland's
but then there's Ford New Holland one, and this one's on a really, like the old padded sort of trucker style cap. And yeah, the phone number, a bit like that shirt that I found previously, like it's got a phone number that's missing a digit, so it's an older 1980s sort of one. But that's all. That was the haul today.
Yeah. Well done, Nathan.
Back out in the packing and storage shed. So we're trying to, get used to a new routine here at Thrifters. And I thought, well, Monday nights are a good one to do, like my, the week that was, what sold and all that, rather than putting little ones in the videos and all that. I thought I'd condense it all into a Monday night video because I get my depop ranking on Monday late afternoons. So I'll pop that up first thing just to show you bit of an average week. I broke the top 1,000 once. And I didn't have that many listings this week. So I've been so busy with a lot of other things and processing stuff and all that. So hopefully next week that listing number should be a lot higher. I've got to really push myself to do that. But the sales were pretty good overall, but acquired more stock than what I sold, of course. Hopefully one day that'll swap over. So I'll go through the sales quickly. This lot here is a lot of 3 items. It's 2 jeans and a shirt for $29.50. Just a nice little solid lot, that one. I like that Mustang shirt. I think it's pretty cool. A pair of Levi 501s. I had these listed for I think 40 or 45, and the customer said, "Oh, what's the best price you can do?" So I lowered it a little bit, and they were very happy with that. It's a nice vintage pair with a button-up fly. Next up, Derek Rose. I bought this lot on eBay actually. It was this and another bull shirt for I think $22 delivered. Just the thing that I found. I thought, well, Derek Rose is, has a cult following, and he's also playing pretty well the last season or so. So I thought, I've got the Bulls shirt still listed, but the Derek Rose sold for $30. This Western shirt in the next one, I actually bought that in Goondiwindi. It was a bit of a speculative buy, but it's like a whole bunch of patches of different check shirts. So I thought that was a really unique look, and a jumper from Nepal. So this person must like really bright, loud, interesting clothing. So that was $13.50 for that shirt and $35 for the Nepalese coat. Next up is a Ralph Lauren Yarmouth. So these are a Volo, these ones. Like a lot of the Ralph Lauren are really tough sales, but this one is actually, they're the nice thicker Yarmouth ones. So definitely keep an eye out for those. That sold for $40. A Geelong Cats Guernsey, that was $22. I think I paid about $4 or $5 for it. So Nice good flip there. A St. Goliath denim jacket, that was $15. Probably not something I'd buy again. Barney Cools. This is an awesome shirt. It's got like Barney and Cools written down the arms and all that. Just a very unique look of stuff that you want for Depop. So it took a while to sell, but it was one of those ones where I stuck by my guns, and it sold for $35. A State of Origin Queensland t-shirt for $15 that I bought in Glen Innes a couple of months back. A ladies Broncos jersey. The ladies football jerseys, they're expensive to buy, but they're not a really good seller. Like, it's something that I would rarely pass over when I see them. Like, there's stuff that I look for. So a bit surprising that, you know, $15, but even the kids jerseys as well. I've got where is it, this tub here. This is like this one here. I love this. This is a like German soccer jersey, and this guy's actually like a professional now in the UK, like a football jersey. But this thing here, like, this is an awesome item. This might be an eBay thing eventually. I think that might be better suited to eBay, that sort of thing. Next up, last thing is a Quicksilver shirt, button-up shirt that sold for $23. I've got a whole lot of that sort of thing. When I see them for the, you know, $3, $4, $5 at op shops, I just can't knock them back. They're great look. Eventually someone's going to click on that one and be like, yep, I want that one. So I'm avoiding the whites or the plain ones a lot more, but shirts like that, yeah, I'll grab every time. And as long as I'm willing to sit on them, they'll sell eventually. So I want the store eventually to be a couple of hundred items in there. A couple of thousand would be great. So then, yeah, you got a lot more sales happening every day. Whereas if you've only got like, you know, 200 items, and you might get a sale a day. So I want to bump it up so then there's a lot more searchable items on there. Okay, onto eBay. Great week on eBay. I marked stuff down and I took offers and all that, because at the moment I really need sales and I need feedback, because I need to prove to eBay that, you know, I can sell, I get feedback, and then I can bump up my listing. Because I've got, this tub here, right there. That is my future eBay listing right there, and there's another tub right behind it as well. So I've added this shelf. This is just a table on top of the cupboard there, but I can put big tubs up there. So I've got a big box there of all stuff that I've had for years and years, and I want to sell this stuff. And eBay is obviously the best place to do it. So on eBay, I sold 4 3D glasses by Samsung. This guy's a bit worried they're not going to work on his TV, so fingers crossed they don't come back to me. But that was a $65 sale, and I had $12 into those. Next up is a Beachbody's T25. Any of these big sets of exercise DVDs you can get like that, and the P90X, like I grabbed the other day. Anything like that, always grab them. That was $3 into $34. So there. A Wii cleaner. 2 Wii lots I bought actually came with these Wii cleaners. One was sealed and one was open, but still everything in it. And that sold for $40. So something that came in a lot. I was stoked with that to get $40. Now, Guild Wars 2. This is a CD soundtrack, so it's a 3-disc set, and it's actually signed by the composer inside. I bought this at an op shop maybe 2 years ago for $6, and there's a lot of sales on it, a little bit higher, but like I said, I just need to pump these sales out and get stuff flipped over. So $110. I was, you know, for $6 into $110. That's a good enough profit for me, and I'll be on the lookout for another one. And finally, this one, I had it on Depop for like half this price, but stuff like this outside of clothes doesn't really sell on Depop. And this is a Nirvana 4-single set. I think it's the Muddy Banks of the, something by the, oh, here it is. It's right here actually, because I haven't quite packed it yet. So it's from the Muddy Banks of the Wishka. So it's numbered 1496. It's just 4 singles in there. And yeah, this thing is rare as. I found it for, I think, $3 or $4. And like, there's sold listings up to, you know, $250, $300. But I just wanted to flip it, get it done, get some sales in, get some feedback. So $200. So under $5 into 200. Be on the lookout for that one. That's an awesome, awesome thing to find. So that's it. Carmen and I headed off tomorrow. Big adventure. We were going to have an overnight stay because we're actually looking at properties as well, but we're headed to a few towns along the way. So hopefully we can bring you some awesome footage and some awesome items. Sorry if this video seems a bit disjointed. We're just still getting used to, an order of how we're going to do things, and then also losing that video last night sort of made this video a little bit longer. But hopefully next week I can just make this one a wrap-up one and maybe show, if I go out Mondays, I might do a quick show you what I bought on Monday and then go into the sales, and that be it. So until then, see you Wednesday, maybe. Bye.